Morning guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for today. So let's go over to those Forex charts. So yeah, Euro US dollar first. Yeah, you can see having a nice little move up here. Bounced off our horizontal level and moving up, and then also we had this trade here, which was based off. It would have been based off a 4-hour candle, but we'll just find it. Yeah, based off this 4-hour 9, we sort of had an initial push up, back down again, and then yeah, pushing back up from this level. Resisted at this horizontal, sort of resisted again, but we broke through it this time and back tested it, and now we're looking at getting supported from it. So yeah, I mean, I would expect a push into a 4-hour 9 at this resistance, and then it will be a case of, can we break through that and keep going upwards, or will we fail and come back down again? So yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like on the larger time frame. Obviously, we could just be putting in a lower high here, but it's looking, to be honest, this looks like it's going to push at least to this resistance, and then you'll have to decide if it wants to take that out and continue upwards, which it may well do, which it may well actually do now. Yeah, so right, let's go over to cable. Cable has broken out of our trend line, broken above our trend line. This is on the 12-hour, go to a daily. But yeah, broken above this trend line, so we'll just straighten this out a little bit. So yeah, kind of looking at a move up to probably this this level here. This 9 here is not so important now. Now that we are obviously above it, so we've obviously played out quite a bit of time from that. But we'll leave this horizontal because the horizontals are more important here. So I believe we will probably come and tap this, and then it's a case of can we break back above, or we're going to get rejected and come back down. But yeah, as soon as we break out this trend line, it was off to the races, for this pair, and then also above this horizontal too. On the 4-hour, yeah, 4-hour, nice 4-hour 9 here, which obviously trading above would have been the buy trade. 4-hour 9 there didn't really do a lot, didn't do too much, but obviously we have got this nearly a 12-hour 9 that sort of sparked the move up. So yeah, I'd wait for this to get to this level, see if we get rejected or see if we break up. So no real trade at the moment. Obviously the long trade was in before break of this line, those 2 9s. But yeah, so that's kind of what we looked at there. We got the move down here, obviously from the break of that level. Dollar index looking weaker today. Yeah, dollar index looking weaker today. I mean, I've drawn this line, which is clearly based off a daily look, as you can see. But yeah, we're below this now. So if we break down below this and below this horizontal, really we are looking at down to basically this level as a target. So I would wait to see how today closes, because we're only just over halfway through this daily candle. So yeah, if we do close out of here though, especially below here and here, yeah, then we're potentially looking at a move down here, a move down and more weakness in the dollar, which is why this will probably keep moving up as well, because it's the inverse of that. Not fully the inverse, but obviously the dollar is one of the pairs. But yeah, yeah, nothing on the daily though, TD wise. Nothing so much on the 12-hour, although you can see the 12-hour we've more clearly dropped out of this line. Closed this candle below and opened this candle below. And on the 4-hour, I mean the 4-hour is our only hope if we're bullish of this. The 4-hour could save us on this potential 4-hour 9 come in, but would it only really give us a back test, not even a back test of the trend line, maybe just a back test of this horizontal? That very well may likely be the case. But this all ties in now to the dollar bearish thesis that I now have. Dollar bearish, which is obviously why this is bullish, this is bullish macro, and also why we're bullish commodities, bullish anything that basically, yeah, basically anything that isn't pinned down, and even things that are pinned down. We're bullish of them all now. Basically anything that you can buy with money, which is most things, is going to go up on the basis that the value of that money is going to go down. Right, so euro pound. So let's have a look how these are doing. So got a trend line that we've dropped out of on the daily. Nothing really TD wise, but we've got a good daily moving average posture. So You would expect this to get caught by either the 21 or the 50. Probably I would, if I had to pick one, I would say the 50, 21. Sorry. But yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out. I wouldn't be looking to necessarily short this, although we are below this level. If we do close below here in the 21, so we close around here, then yeah, I'll target the 50. But nothing TD wise, and I would expect this to. Well, I don't really have too much of a clue. I mean, I would expect it to go up, but that's not it's not a strong bias. But we've got a 4-hour 9 at the support, so I mean, if you wanted to take a long trade, this is as good a trade as any. All I would be considering is the fact we're quite close to this 21 on the daily, and we would probably want to tap that. But we've got this horizontal, and we've got this 4-hour 9, so this could potentially be a buy trade. So we'll actually draw this on, because I believe if we do close some 4-hour candles above this, then we will. I would expect us to make our way to, well, either backtest this trend line or backtest the horizontal. So we'll actually draw it right to there. So that's kind of what we'll be looking at. Aussie dollar Swiss franc daily. Yeah, I mean, this is nothing going on here. Nothing going on here really. We're just in this zone here. Just a no real point in trading zone. Yeah, we got this one, a nice 12-hour 9. I mean, it's not really bouncing price. It's not that important either, as we said, because it's not really in a trend, so it's a bit pointless. I don't really know. We've obviously got this based off the 12-hour 9 to continuation sell, but we're still not really going anywhere, so we will delete that. And then 4 hours just going to be much of the same. Nothing. It doesn't even matter if we get to the end of a count. It doesn't really mean a lot, because we're in just a tight range here. We've got some movement. We got some movement here. So we lost that. We lost our horizontal here, and then we obviously made quite a quick move down. So we are going for this level here, potential 200 on the daily. Yeah. So this this got squeezed down by the 21 and lost its battle with the 21 basically. Yeah, so realistically this is the target, and see how it interacts with that. But yeah, like we just saw, we've got a 4-hour 9 acceleration on this 4-hour 9, so realistically this could be a buy level. It is not. We are nicely away from this level, which is good, because I would want us to at least find some sort of a bottom and start coming up before I'd want to take a long trade here. But where would this go? I mean, initially we can only really target there, so we'll put that on. But obviously we know if we take that out, then higher. But yeah, that's the trade of the 4-hour 9. But I mean, this is looking like it's making a beeline for this resistance, this support anyway. So we'll see what happens with that one. Daily on this one. Yeah, daily. I mean, there's not a real strong trend here. All moving averages there or thereabouts. I mean, they're in a bearish sequence, but obviously they're all basically flat, so you wouldn't really read that as fully bearish. I mean, you can just look at the price action. You wouldn't look at this and say, yeah, this is definitely going down. It's just there or thereabouts, isn't it? So yeah, no, not a lot of bias with that off the daily. Sorry, off the 12-hour saying, well, we're just on the daily. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, sorry. So yeah, this is the daily. So sorry. So we were on the 12-hour. This is the daily. So the daily again, just no real direction. Not really. We're gonna probably struggle to get this 9 unless we go up to the 200-day. And then the 4-hour did have this 9 on, so maybe this will get us up to the 200-day. I mean, yeah, this would be a nice buy trade. We have lost this trend line though, so be cognizant of that fact. But we have got a potential nice buy trade above here, and I mean the target would be the 200-day, wherever that happens to be. At the moment I can't obviously see the 200 daily on. I haven't got the 200 daily on the 4-hour chart. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Are we drawing another line or something? I think we are. Yeah. So because we do want to draw another line. And it's basically going to be like this. We have sort of lost this trend line, so I'll move it down to here. We can still see where it is. Lost this trend line, but yeah, I mean, if we can regain this, then yeah, I will just go back over to the 200-day. to adjust where I want this the daily, so I can adjust where I want this target to be. Oh, we hit it bang. Look at that. Look at that. We hit it bang on. I do believe. Yeah, so yeah, literally that's where I'll be targeting. So back over to the 4 hour again. Yeah, pretty much there, which is pretty much in line with this horizontal here. A lot of horizontal here. So we will actually, shall we draw it? Shall we not draw it? No, we won't draw it. It's not even that in line with it. It's a bit higher. Anyway, so right, that's that. That's what we're looking at for US dollar Japanese yen. But at the moment, no trade at the moment, because we could very easily drop below here, in which case this would be a sell. I'll potentially even draw this on here. If we break below here, then that's a sell trade. Canadian dollar Swiss franc. Daily first. Yeah, daily, I mean, we're just in this range, really. Looking like we are going to come and test the bottom. Nothing sequential. Nothing really sequential. Yeah, I mean, we've got this 9. We broke above it. Great. Realistically, that was our target, which we basically hit. Now we're rejecting off the target, coming back down to here. Yeah, this looks bearish. This looks like we're just going to take this out and come down. This looks just like a lower high to me. It is a confirmed lower high on that time frame. On this time frame, yeah, it was a nice move up, and now we're coming back down. So I'd probably expect we'll end up with a 4 hour 9 around here, have a weak bounce, a weaker bounce than this one, and then more continuation to the downside. That would be my guess. Daily on this asset is, well, we're still yeah, we're still thereabouts. I mean, we're getting resisted by the 21 daily. Not much else we can look into that. On the 12 hour, not a lot we can really read out of that either. And even the 4 hour doesn't look that interesting. Don't ask me why I'm yawning. Yeah, 4 hour doesn't look that interesting. I mean, there's nothing, no real bias here. I mean, we can just go back to the daily and just look at it and be like, yeah. I mean, if you had to pick one, you'd say we'll come back and test the 200 day. But if we close and hold above the 21, then I guess we just get guided up by the 21, and then we get the bear golden cross. Golden cross eventually. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Yeah, this is just smack bang in the middle of the range. I don't think we're going to see much TD wise. That 9 obviously rejected us at the high. That was a good trade, but not really much else. Even if you get anything on the TD here, it's just sideways motion. So you wouldn't want to read into a trend exhaustion indicator when there is no trend. Same here for this one. We're just in the middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, I'll just look to see how we interact with this level. See if we bounce off, then maybe we come down. But there's not a lot. There's not enough meat on this bone for a good trade. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, daily first. Yeah, been supported, making the beeline for the broken this level as well, making a beeline for the top of this, and it could break that and keep them going upwards. Got back above the 21, looking good. Yeah, but realistically, we are still stuck in a zone. 4 hour 9, but I mean, there's not really enough movement here, but there was never a trade activated anyway. We never traded below it or closed or traded below or anything. We just onwards and upwards. So not a lot to read into that other than just see where we get, just look for a confirmed high, and then just look for some shorts if you want to just fade the edges of this range. US dollar Swiss franc. Yeah, I mean, we basically think this is coming down to test this and then actually break lower. So that's what looks like is playing at the moment. Yeah, looks like this is the name. The name of the game is, can you get supported here? But I believe the answer will be no, but we'll find out. Yeah, we'll all find out together. Not really much to read though. I mean, you should be short this already from the breakdown of this level here. From the breakdown, but obviously we got pretty much faked out. But yeah, then you could have resold though. Yeah, it is a short really. Yeah, you should have had a short of the trailing stop, and then obviously you could have then resold this resistance if you wanted to. But yeah, there's no real need to have jumped into that trade. US dollar Brazilian real. This is interesting on the basis the dollar is weakening. Oh, it's not. No, sorry. What am I talking about? Yeah, it's not interesting because that's basically what's happening. The dollar is weakening. So daily, yeah, daily we lost that yesterday. Looking for continuation downwards now. I mean, I'd expect to get around here. Nothing TD wise though. 12-hour. Well, TD wise here. We have a nice TD9 there though, which we spoke about yesterday, and then we sent us on our merry way to the downside. But yeah, I mean, on the basis, I mean, commodities up, emerging markets up, dollar down. Obviously, emerging markets up predominantly on the weaker dollar. This is basically, on this basis, this is a sell fundamentally. So I will be looking for the short trades and for this to break down really, medium term. Yeah, and again here, Mexican pesos dropped our thingy. 409 didn't even save us. Let's look at it on the daily. Yeah, nice. This would have been a nice sell. Nice. This would have been nice. And we're breaking down below here as well. Yeah. I mean, I am bearish fundamentally on these. Obviously, I don't like to obviously have that influence my trading. But yeah, I mean, there's no real trade above or close above this 4-hour 9 anyway. So really, I think this is just coming down. These are coming down. These are. And then again, even as bullish as this looks, I think this is wants to go up, but market fundamentals are going to send it down. I would guess. Nothing to read though. No real read. You just got to wait for it to start moving. The trend is your friend, so there's no trend. We've got no friends in this asset, guys. But that's it, guys. So that's the end of this video. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys on the next one.